Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm gonna be giving you the final episode. Yes guys. The final episode of What If Naruto was given a second chance. I just want to thank you all. I want to thank each and single one of you for following me on this journey and enjoying the video so far guys. I wouldn't have made it this far if it wasn't for you guys. So I just want to say thank you all. But don't be sad because you already know new what is are coming up soon for you guys to enjoy. So just stay in tune, sit back, relax, and I do hope that you guys enjoy this final episode. And also I post a new episode of What If Naruto streamed by all the greats. So go on ahead and check out that and enjoy. And I also post a new episode of What If Naruto travel to Hoshirama's time. So go ahead and check out that as well guys. And remember, if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice, and you enjoy the videos on both Anime King and Anime King 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and support. And yeah, without further ado, what do you say begin this new episode? Start the intro. So, the last time we left off, as Naruto was trapped inside the barrier, with the three Hokages and Madara, as they all surrounded him. Meanwhile that was going on, Sasuke made his way towards where Orochimaru was as he destroyed the wall, breaking his way inside as Orochimaru dodged the bolt of lightning that came towards him. As that was going on, the masked man, Obito, suddenly walked away from the scene, as his body then started to change, to reveal that it was a white Zetsu all along. So, if it was a white Zetsu all along, where was Obito? As it was a swirly masked white Zetsu, the one that is known as Toby, as it made its way underground and just vanished. Sasuke started to clash with Orochimaru, as Orochimaru was seriously underestimating Sasuke and he was going to regret it. Back at the scene, the other members have arrived after dealing with the other reanimation as they made their way towards the scene. As they saw what was going on as they tried to break through the barrier, Snazzy told them that it was useless because she already tried that. As all of them were worried as Naruto clashed against the Hokages and Madara, as all of them went full mode, Madara activated his perfect Susanoo, shocking everyone by the power. Hoshirama went onto his giant Buddha statue with 1,000 arms. Minato activated the Cram mode around him, and the third created a massive water dragon with 3 large heads. As they all descend upon Naruto, he was sent sailing away as he smashed into the barrier. He came to an edge as the others told him to leave, but this barrier was messing with his Fuin Jutsu, so he couldn't use his space-time ninjutsu, his Harishin. As he made a deal with the girls though, when all of this is over, all of them are going to come together and have a good time together. Their sweat dropped as he was joking at this time, as he told them to promise him. So, knowing the stakes, they agreed, all of them together. As Naruto got back up to his feet, as he activated the Sage of Six-Path power inside him, as the truth-seeking balls appeared behind him, he let them merge with his blade as his cloak also changed. He then descended upon them. We then skip to Sasuke as he was faced off against Orochimaru, as Orochimaru turned to a Hydra snake with 8 large heads. He wasn't any match for Sasuke when Sasuke activated his perfect Susanoo and started slicing to pieces, as blood and guts and everything was all over the place. Sasuke then made his way as he crushed the real Orochimaru and placed him in a genjutsu, as he got for him to break the Edo Tensei. Back on the other field, Naruto ripped the other half of Kurama out of Minato, as the power flew inside of him, as he decimated the other Kages and Madara as well, as all of their souls were broken, as the truth-seeking orbs were quite dead when it comes to reanimation, breaking their body apart. As he had to say goodbye to his father, Sasuke had made Orochimaru break the jutsu. After that, Naruto collapsed out of exhaustion. Yes, his body was extremely exhausted. As we then skipped to someone in a cave, with the Gedo statues as well, as a person was there, connected to the Gedo statue. As this time, he wouldn't let the golden blur win. He was going to win. He was going to change this world would go under the ultimate Tsukiyomi no matter what. So yeah guys, so it's basically that's what I thought. You guys can switch across to the play and check it out for yourself. So what is the beginning of this new episode? Sasuke made his way to the battlefield, where the intense battle was going on, but the place was quiet. Well, he could hear people talking. As he was walking, many people turned as he looked towards him. Many of them cheered his name, as Sasuke looked at him and be confused, as many people were cheering him on. A pink bird then rushed forward, as he was embracing a tight hug. Sakura-chan, he said. As Sakura checked him over, "You okay?" she said, as she broke the hug. "Yeah, I'm fine." Naruto told everyone that he did, about making Orochimaru break the Edo Tensei to free the other souls. As you can see, everyone is grateful for you for doing that. "What happened here?" he asked. Well, Naruto was able to defeat the Hokages, and Madara as well. He was trapped inside a barrier. "Wait, him alone?" said Sasuke. "Yeah, he showed this different power in the end, and he was able to completely defeat them. But you freed their souls, and their souls went away. Everything is over," she said, with a smile on her face. Sasuke made his way forward and she followed beside him. As Sasuke saw Naruto there, he was lying on his back, just looking up. His shirt and pants were torn badly, but other than that he looked fine, just a bit exhausted. "Huh, so you made it through, dope," Sasuke said, as Naruto turned his head. As Temari and the other girls were right there, along with Tsunade. Tsunade spoke before Naruto could say anything. "You're perfectly fine other than being a bit exhausted. You're otherwise fine," she said. "Good to know," said Naruto as he stretched. "So, I take it that you got rid of that snake?" "Yes," said Sasuke. "He really underestimated me. That was his biggest downfall. I knew he would." "Finally," said Sakura. "All of this can come to an end." "Yeah," said Naruto. "I mean, you must be dying to take Sasuke home right now and ravish him, right?" said Naruto. Sakura's face became red as everyone looked towards her. As Naruto burst out laughing, making everyone else laugh, even Sasuke started to laugh as well, and Sakura joined in as well. Suddenly, Naruto's eyes snapped towards the left. Something was wrong. What was this strange feeling? As Sasuke felt as well as he snapped his eyes as well, Jiraiya and Tsunade looked over. As Kakashi turned his head, the ground started to tremble and shake tremendously. Suddenly, a large arm broke from the ground and tore it open. As Naruto was confused, his mind had slipped. He knew that Obito was still out there to get rid of. But this thing, how was it moving? The Rinnegan was the only thing to summon this thing. He had tried to summon it when he was coming here towards the battlefield before destroying that meteor from Madara, but he could not. It seems like something was holding it back or something. He hadn't seen a single sign of Obito on the battlefield since the war began, and that was a bit troubling. But still, what was going on? He then noticed a figure stand on top of the Gedo Statue's head. As he saw the person, they were wearing a white mask, as he had Madara gun behind his back. As he looked down at all of them, as he spoke softly so none of them could hear him. "Did you all think this was all over?" he said to himself. As he looked down at them, the Gedo Statue then charged forward, breaking out at full-blown speed, surprising all of them. As Naruto was still a bit exhausted from the battle, the ninjas, all of them at the front, started to launch jutsus after jutsus, but the thing barreled through all of them like it was nothing. Sasuke dashed forward, speeding through the ninjas as fast as possible. As when he was a distance away, he leaped up in the air. It Susanoo formed mid-air as the thing crashed on the ground. It smashed right into the Gedo Statue, pushing it with some force. As the Gedo Statue was strong, Sasuke planted the Susanoo feet right into the ground to stop it from being pushed back. As he reared back the head of the Susanoo and brought it forward. As Obito turned the Gedo Statue to tilt its head, making Sasuke don't smash into it. After all, he was the one on top of the head. Obito then pressed his finger down on the Gedo Statue. Sasuke and everyone else was confused when the thing ran right through Sasuke's Susanoo. It phased right through it, surprising them. Sasuke pulled the blade as he swung around to tear through this creature. But a chain latched onto Sasuke's Susanoo and wrapped around it. It came from the Gedo Statue. As Obito then smirked under his mask, chains extended out from the Gedo Statue and leaped forward. The ninjas all tried to stop them, but the things would not be stopped as it flew towards specific people in the crowd. As Naruto got up, his cloak flickering around him as fast as possible. Even though his body was dead set, exhausted, he still got to his feet as he moved forward, arms extended from his cloak, and flew towards Killer Bee, Yujito, and Gaara. But before those arms could connect with them and pull them away, a massive hand burst on the ground. This was from something else, as other hands burst on the ground, rooting up the entire area. Many ninjas got squashed, as Naruto had to move back as he was smashed with one of those hands that sent him sailing backwards. As Naruto was about to crash, but Jiraiya jumped and caught him. "Kid, you're still exhausted," he said. "I know, but I have to stop." Naruto's words died in his throat as he watched. He couldn't believe this was happening, as the chains flew right into Gaara, Yujito, and Killer Bee. They could not stop the chains at all. The things flew with a passion and ripped right into their body, without tearing flesh or anything. The three of them cried out in pain as their body seemed motionless. The next problem was, Jiraiya had to jump away from the giant arms that came crashing down where they was, as he looked to what was causing it. It was a lesser version of the thing that Hoshirama had used, and standing on top of it was a man. Well, it's shaped like a man. He was white completely, with his face a swirl mass. "Why, hello there," said Toby as he looked down upon all of them. "Am I late? Or am I right on time?" he said as he looked over. He noticed a Jinchuriki starting to scream as the Biju started to be ripped out of them. A chain was sent sailing towards Naruto as well. Jiraiya threw him up in the air as he slammed his hands together, as his hair extended and wrapped around the chain, as Naruto flipped back as he landed on his feet. "Your body is still exhausted from your battle earlier." "I know, Kurama, but I have to do something," said Naruto, as he watched the volleys of ninjas all firing, attacks after attacks at the Gedo Statue. But the thing swiped its legs and roared as it destroyed the area with a single step into the ground. Sasuke's release his Susanoo, as he was able to get free. The change tried to grab onto him, but he flipped away. He went through hand signs and created a massive lightning bird. He sent it straight towards the masked man on top of it, as the bird simply phased right through him as he looked on and laughed. "I am the one who's going to win this, not any of you," he says. He looked down. Sasuke then saw it for the briefest of moments in the eye hole. It was the same eyes that Naruto had, the Rinnegan. But how? Where did this guy get it from? As Sasuke saw one of them, he couldn't see the other eye because of the way the masked man turned. He was confused. When Sight Jutsu, said Temari, she fired off a massive burst of wind trying to destroy the chains, as Gaara, Yujito, and Bee were crying out. Their bodies seemed immobile, as they could barely stand. As Naruto brought his hand up, "I don't think so," said a voice. Hands then came raining down, destroying the area that he was, from Toby, as he laughed as he did it. Snada leaped forward as she smashed into the giant construction, breaking off a huge part of it. As Jiraiya fired off a volley of needles as they tear into a giant section, the other ninjas started to release attacks after attacks. Wooden spikes erupted from it everywhere and extended forward, making all of them jump away. Naruto got back to his feet as he started to rush forward, but at that moment, Obito cried out in frustration as another volley of chakra ripped the Bijus out of them. As Naruto watched the power start to be sucked out of their body. As Naruto knew he couldn't stop that now, hands extended from his back. As he quickly pushed himself. "Naruto, no," said Kurama. He was already exhausted enough for him to enter this power. It was just going to drain him even more. "I have to," he said, as the hands touched their back. The hands placed on their back firmly, stopping them from fall. "What are you doing?" Kurama said. As Kurama felt the portion of power that Naruto already had leaking out of his body into the hands that were attached to the Jinchurikis, while they were no longer Jinchurikis. Instead of just dying from having the extraction, they all stood there, their body resting on Naruto's hands, a large, glowing hands. As he started to pump life energy into their body, with a mixture of his Fuin Jutsu and the Sage of Six Path, he pumped it and coursed it through their veins to make sure their body would not shut down after extraction. As everyone saw the strain Naruto was going through, as they quickly made their way over, he dropped down to his knees as he grunted in frustration and pain, as he was already pumping out so much power to keep them alive. With a last struggling scream, the three of them dropped to the ground, unconscious, not dead, as Naruto collapsed as well. Sakura rushed over. As she immediately got to work, she started to heal him as quick as possible. Naruto, are you okay? She asked. As he didn't respond, as his vision was hazy as he looked over. Kurama had went quiet as he slammed his hands together, pumping as much chakra as he could to make sure that Naruto would be okay after this. This would not kill him, but it would leave him too weak, too vulnerable. And with that, the tail beasts were all sucked away as they were swallowed into the Gedo Statue. The thing roared once again, creating a mighty shock wave that blew everything away from it. As Obito slammed his hand on the thing's shoulder, as the sealing jars appear, with the gold and silver brothers inside, it didn't matter if he did not get the 9-tailed Jinchuriki. He already had enough, and after all, he wanted Naruto to watch as he completed his goal. Yes, he wanted the golden blur to see that there was nothing he could do to stop him as he threw them in the Gedo's mouth. It swallowed him. Toby was still on top of the arm construction as it rained down arms, this time going after Kakashi. Kakashi jumped away as the thing came towards him, but suddenly Sasuke descended upon it as he sliced it right in half with his blade of Sano, tearing through its body as both half dropped to the side. As he then jumped and landed right beside Kakashi. Are you okay, Kakashi asked. Yeah, thanks for asking, Kakashi. As he wondered why the thing just came after him specifically. As a warping vortex then came and sucked away the Gedo Statue as the thing was beginning to scream, and it was completely gone. As the masked man then dropped to his feet. As he stood there, looking at all the allied shinobi forces with a smirk on his face. He looked over. Impressive. You managed to keep them alive after I just ripped the tail beast out of them, he said. As Naruto got back up to one knee with the help of Sakura, as he saw the Rinnegan. How, he said. Obito stepped forward. Didn't you find it strange that I wasn't in this battle up until now, he said. I haven't even been in the war. And after all, preparations and everything has been going on for 3 weeks now. I told you that you wouldn't be able to stop me. I would be the one coming out on top, he said. Many ninjas tried to attack him, but their attack simply phased right through him. Didn't bother him in the slightest as he just stood there, not doing anything, as he let them did as they wanted to. After a while, they saw it was pointless as he stopped, as they all surrounded him. He did not move from his position though, as the others came to stand beside Naruto. You nearly killed him, said Naruto, as he got back up to his 2 feet. Yes, and you managed to keep him alive, through whatever you did. I see your time away has not completely left you without anything. From the reports I've been given, you've shown ability and mass over the Rinnegan. I wonder, what were you doing? You first, said Naruto. How did you get that eye? I can see it in your mask. There's only one of them though. So tell me, what happened to you? Obito, said Naruto. If the man was shot, they couldn't see his face because of the mask. As Kakashi looked towards Naruto, Kakashi was rather surprised by that name. Did this? No, it can't be. So why don't you remove that mask and show your face? Obito, said Naruto. Obito chuckled. Yet again you managed to surprise me, Golden Blur. Numerous times over and over again, you did the impossible, defeating Nagato because you seem to know his abilities, doing things to the Akatsuki because you seem to already know all about them. If I wasn't mistaken, I would say that you were from the future or something. But it doesn't matter now because, as he reached up, as he pulled off his mask and threw it to the side, everything is coming out in my favor. Kakashi was speechless. Oh, Obito? Yes, Kakashi, it's me. Wait, I know you said guy. Huh, to think you do. After all, you're not the one to remember faces. Kakashi, said Sasuke. Is he? Kakashi nodded as he had told Sasuke about Obito on his trip. But how, Sasuke said. You see, this ninja world is a very tricky place. And if you don't see someone's body after they're dead with your own eyes, I suggest you don't believe that you're actually dead. You, said Snavy. You were once a ninja of the leaf. What happened to you, she said. I heard about you in your report and I went over Kakashi. You were also a ninja striving to become Hokage. Hokage. This world is full of corruptions and lie. And that has changed me a lot. It forced me to grow up and see and come to terms to reality. And in a few short minutes, all of you will come to accept as well, because all of you will be one with me. I will place the ultimate Tsukiyomi upon this earth, and all of you will become one with me. And in doing so, you will all realize and understand what I've been fighting for. As Naruto propped himself up fully, you stand there running your mouth, like you actually believe I'm gonna let you do this. Well, it has already been done. There is no way you can stop me. Naruto snapped his eyes over to Kakashi as spikes extended from the ground. Wooden spikes, but Kakashi and Sasuke already jumped away from them. As they moved back, Toby then came from the ground as he rushed towards the two of them. Sasuke slashed at him as he went under Sasuke's slash. As he went straight forward towards Kakashi, Kakashi quickly went to hands as lightning cackled on his hand as he drive it forward. Suddenly, Toby shed the mask to see Yamato underneath, an unconscious Yamato. At that last moment, Kakashi stopped his attack to divert it from killing Yamato. Yamato has been missing for some time now, as he went missing on a patrol mission, and none of them could find him because the entire squad that he went with was dead. Yes, they were all just gone. They went out and they found the bodies of the others, but Yamato was the only one not there. So to think, Kakashi stalled for just a second after seeing one of his old friends from his long childhood in Anvu. And that was all the chance that Toby needed, as his body break open and leap straight onto Kakashi, wrapping him up as he tightened himself onto Kakashi. As Sasuke slashed forward his blade, but Toby pulled him underground as he was gone. I will not be taking any chances. After all, he has come forward with that eye. So yes, no chances at all. Toby arrived a distance away after traveling through the earth that far away from the battlefield, as Kakashi was struggling hard. Yamato was in a state of sleep. That is why he was able to use Yamato's body and the Mokiton so well. As Kakashi's hand was grinding through the thing, breaking through it. When Toby finally relented and leave Kakashi's body, Kakashi looked around as he was in deep in a forest. He knew that he was far away from the battlefield. After all, the entire clearing was destroyed. He looked around him as he saw hundreds of white Zetsu clones all rise up from the earth. I'm sorry, said Toby, but we can't allow you to leave, he said. As he looked towards Kakashi, you could hear the amusement in his tone, even though there was nothing inside of him. It was a hollowed out shell. Back towards the battlefield, Yujito stirred as she wondered what was going on. She thought that she was dead, but she was not, as she was confused. She looked to see someone over her. It was a woman. As it was Haku? As Haku looked at her, Haku's eyes were glowing green. There were two other medics there, as Haku had the arts in medics, as she was able to check over Yujito and make sure that she was okay. Haku, what's going on? She said. How am I alive? I don't know, Haku said, but you're okay. The three of you are. Naruto did something to save your life, but it weakened him somehow, but I don't know exactly what he did, Haku said. But checking your vitals, they're low, but you should be fine. You just need some rest. Naruto-kun, what do you mean it weakened him? What exactly did he do? As a dreadful look came on Haku's face, as Yujito knew that something was wrong. Yet again, he saved their life by causing himself pain. Back to the battlefield area, as Naruto was on both feet now. Sakura knew that his body was drained completely. She couldn't help with his chakra, but it was slowly reforming. She could feel something inside him flickering. She could feel another large mass of chakra inside him, as she knew that was a Nine-Tail. But it seemed to be gathering up something. Yes, the Nine-Tail seemed to be gathering up its own chakra, for one to revitalize Naruto's body at full. But Naruto was no longer in his cloak form, just in his original form as he was standing there. Sakura could tell that he was dead tired. After what he just did to save those three, it took a lot out of him. It was like nature itself was sucked out of his body, like an essence of his life force. But it was not going to kill him, but he was completely depleted at the moment. What did you do with him? Said Naruto. Oh, I had to get him out of the way for a moment. Don't worry, he's not dead. I'm going to give him and everyone else the opportunity to live in my world. Except for you, said Obito. I don't know how. How in the world that you managed did it, but everywhere along, The line. You managed to mess with my plans over and over again, stopping me from accomplishing my goal. You always interfere. That is why I told Nagato to kill those family members of yours. As Naruto's fist clenched, he did though. But you were able to bring them back. That was just a waste. And you also took Nagato's life, putting me in a compromisable situation. You know, in the 3 weeks that you guys have been preparing for war since I told you, I was never on the battlefield. If you really want to know what happened to my eye, I shall tell you. Naruto knew that he was stalling for time, but what could he do? He could not enter Obito's rift. No matter what, he could not enter that rift of space-time ninjutsu. You see, said Obito as he stood there, with a smile on his face as he was on a stone platform. It took a lot out of me. It took a lot of experimenting with my body, he said. As you could see, that man was in mild discomfort, even though he stood there trying to look all powerful. I had known a long time ago that it was because of the Senju and the Uchiha. The mixture of those two powers. It was how the Rinnegan was made. I knew that it would take a long time after all. I knew how long it took for Madara. But I realized I had something at my disposal. A flow of diluted chakra from the Bijus. A lot of it as well. After tapping myself to the Gedo Statue, and that was because of you, I had to forcefully imbue the thing with my body, attach it to my very essence. That was the only time I was able to feel the power coursing through the statue. In that time, I was able to divert the power of the statue and change things around to cut off your connection to it. After all, you have never summoned it before, so I doubt you'd be able to do it now. And when I did that, it was all mine. All mine, that pure diluted chakra. And also I had ice. A lot of ice to use, he said, that smile on his face, as he knew that he had a whole complex of ice in jars. There was a lot of failed experiments with too much of Hoshirama's cell and the mixture of the Biju's chakra, but I was able to complete it with one of the eyes I possess, with one of the rare ones that had made it past the stage of the normal Sharingan into the Mangekyo form. I was delighted to see that it transformed. It had converted into the Rinnegan. At that moment I knew my dreams was just a little way away in front of me. So for the remaining time I stayed behind, trying to blend that chakra with my own system. It was difficult. The power was undiluted and raw, and caused me a lot of self-damage. But through all of it I stayed through, and I was able to combine with my own to finally achieve what I was destined for. This eye, he said. It took a lot out of me. I had to absorb chakra from the Bijus to perform and control the Gedo Statue, and now all of that is gone. But I finally did, he said, as his hands were shaking a bit as he spoke, as Naruto could tell that the man had did serious damage to his body just to get what he wanted. You know, people like you should just really die, said Naruto. The rest of the people then came over, as they started to attack Obito once again. He smirked to himself as it was right on cue as he sent a pulse of chakra into the earth. White Zetsus that he had masked for himself came from the ground, a lot of them, hundreds, probably even thousands, as he started to attack the army. Naruto stood there as Sakura was gesturing for him to move, but he did not. He stood there as all the White Zetsus, all of them, run around him, none of them daring to touch him as he stood there, even though he was in a weakened state. I'll be fine, he said to Sakura, Snaggy and Jerry, who all looked at him. As the White Zetsu started to attack, Obito didn't let any of them attack him. That was the order given. Like I was saying, people like you should just really die. You think because the world has hurt you, you should hurt it back. You stupid, ungrateful, idiotic prune, said Naruto. Just because a single girl died, that is why you turned to this. Your dream was once to become the Hokage of Konoha. A valid dream. Something someone could strive for. But just because your friend, Rain, died. She was not even your girlfriend. She was not nothing to you, just a friend and a teammate. You know nothing, Obito said. You know nothing of what you're talking about. So I suggest you watch your mouth. I know nothing. You claim to be someone who wants to bring peace to this world. But you're nothing like that. You're just a douchebag asshole who's just jealous, idiotic, stupid, and a damn utter fool. Do you think that girl Ren would ever even look at you now? No. I'm not talking about your hideous look with your crushed face. I'm talking about you overall. You're nothing but a disappointment. She would see you and you would simply disgust her, said Naruto. You think you can justify your actions by saying you're doing it to bring the world to peace. You know nothing of what you're doing, you stupid, idiotic fool. All this time you're being used. You're just being used to bring forth something great, something dark into this world. And you should know, all of this is going to stop. Where's your friend? Black Zetsu, where is he? What would you need with Zetsu at the moment? Asked Obito. He is going to betray you and use you. Obito chuckled. Do you think that you can interfere and trick me? You should know by now, boy. Yes, you are an idiot, said Naruto, cutting him off. He's using you. Haven't you realized that yet, you damn fool? Even though I hate you and I want to murder you with every fiber of my being. You should stop this now. I'm not telling you to stop this because of any gesture that I share between you. But you're just gonna doom this world. And you're gonna realize all your mistakes. And in the end, you will have no one. Nothing but a cold, empty abyss to suffer and wallow in all of your shames. So stop this, said Naruto. He's just using you to bring something to this world. Something far more dangerous than what any of us could ever expect. Obito simply chuckled. You think this? At my moment of triumph, I'm going to stop this. But you're sadly mistaken. It doesn't matter what you say. I will never, Obito said. I know it, said Naruto. You're nothing but a failure. You stand there thinking that you're doing the right thing. But all of this is gonna blow up in your face. And I will have to watch it. And many more people are just gonna suffer. As Naruto clenched his fists. Why would you even try to help me, said Obito. You said you're doing this because you want to stop Black Zetsu from betraying me. Black Zetsu that has been there and helping me. You think I'm an idiot? Why would I help you? I have no reason to help you, said Naruto. I hate you. You're the cause of all of this. In the past and now. Obito was confused by that statement. You're the fault that my parents were dead. The only thing I got grateful out of this was Grandma, my best friend that has stuck with me, through and through. But in everything else, it's all your fault. And when this is over and you're wallowing in your self-pity, and realize that you failed this world, I will make sure that I enjoy slicing you down. I'm going to watch the light leave your eyes, and you will die. I'm promising you that. Obito chuckled once more. All of your talk, yet you have no action to back them up. Besides, it's all over now, he said, as he laughed to himself. It's all over now. I won't be wasting any time. You're the one that's gonna watch this world of yours burn, and all of your friends die. And I'm gonna make sure of it, he said. As a swirling vortex started to open up in front of him. The Gedo Statue then emerged once more as the thing was on its knees. The thing was screaming, blood was pulsating out of all of his eye. As Obito just simply smiled. As a bright flash engulfed the entire place as the thing uttered a scorching scream with a bright flash that illuminated everything else. As the ground started to tremble violently, everyone, even the white Zetsus, came to a stop as he turned their head. A monstrous roar could be heard as the entire earth shook, as the entire place got clothed with the smoke that the beast picked up, until it started to just blow away. Another roar sent everything sailing away from it, as a massive eye could be seen, as it sounded like a growl of frustration came from the giant beast. 10 mighty tails flapped around as they blew everything away from it, crushing everything in sight. As a strange tentacle came from the 10th tail and attached itself to the back of Obito's head. Now do you see, Naruto, he said, as he stood tall. All of your hopes, all of your dreams just got flushed down the toilet. Because there's nothing you can do to stop me now. Today is your final stand. Today you alone will perish, and I will be making sure of that. Everyone else will be live into this world. The world that I will create to bring peace to the elemental nations, but you. Not you, he said. You will die for sure. And know that the 9 tails is no longer needed. There is nothing stopping me from doing this. The 10 tails start to form a giant ball. The tail beast ball from its mouth. Kurama, said Naruto. Almost done, said Kurama. Just a few more seconds. As Naruto stood there, he went through so much. As he looked over the battlefield, as everyone was shaking in fear, many of them thinking that they were going to die. He met the god of death. He fight his way back. He came back to this world after losing so much, after losing everyone. And he made his way through. And now, only for this thing to just come back. For him to face it once again. He could not afford to die. The sage had told him not to make his mother be revived in this world. He had put his trust in him to stop this from happening. But yet he stood in front of this beast. This abomination. This thing that would bring end to this living world. As he narrowed his eyes around, he looked at his friends and his comrades all fighting. As he was just standing there. I'm done, said Kurama. As Kurama released everything in Naruto's body at once. He was going to be exhausted after this, but Naruto needed it. As he released everything that he has built up so far. The stamina, the reserves, everything exploded outwards. Come on, kid. Show him hell. Do not lose, said Kurama. As Naruto's cloak flickered onto him, the truth-seeking orbs appeared behind him. As all of them merged into one, as it came into his palm, he started to pump chakra into it. As the chakra started to get violent and spin around in a deadly matter, lightning, wind, water condensing into storm release. With the truth-seeking ball in the center, it started to grow larger and larger. Do you really think that you can stand up to this might? Do you really think that you can do anything against me now? Asked Obito. As the Tail then fired off the ball straight towards Naruto. Obito knew that this would cause mass destruction amongst the populace, but he just wanted Naruto dead. If some others die, it doesn't matter because the rest of them will go into the Tsukuyomi world where they can see their loved ones once again. As Naruto shot forward, many screams called out for his name as he was going straight towards the massive dead ball. But Naruto wasted no time as he thrust the truth-seeking orb contained with so much storm energy forward as it collided with the Tail blast. Right after that, he smashed his hand into the ground, pumping as much chakra as he could as a massive wall erupted. A violent tall wall made from pure reinforced wood from his sage art. As Naruto's eyes started to flicker, something started to change with them. As he pumped more chakra to reinforce the wall, the two attacks collided with each other and exploded outwards. Even the Tail stood in there all of his might was blown back by the explosion as Obito had to grasp himself on top of the head, quite surprised by that. As the Tail ball was reduced to nothing, as the truth-seeking orb was able to maximize the effect of it. The other ninjas on the other side of the wall were thrown back as well because the violent winds blew everything away. As the white Zetsus, all of them, everything was sent sailing. As Naruto leaped up and stand on the wall, the wind blew in his hair and his cloak back. But he's still there. Last time I failed, but this time, I will not, he said. As arms and tails extended from his cloak, they all shot forward. As they smashed into the Tail, Naruto slammed his hands together. Gracious deity gates, he said. As gates, red gates fall from the sky as they clamped down on the Tail. The sage had shown him everything. Many things that Hashirama was capable of doing while he was stuck in that time space of his. As Naruto was able to learn many new techniques. Not to mention, light release, eternal light binding, he said. Suddenly, the gate started to glow. As Obito narrowed his eyes, the one came straight towards him and jumped away. The thing still connected to his neck as the Tails was smashed into the ground hard. All of Naruto's arms and tails from his cloak wrapped around the Tail as the light from the gates started to expand upon themselves. The lights then exploded outwards to create massive, bright spikes made from pure light as they stabbed right into the Tail. The thing howled out in pain and frustration as it tried to get free but it could not. It started to release small, tinier forms of some mutated creatures as they all rushed towards a wall that Naruto was standing upon. Naruto raised his hand up in the air as a small electric current started to build. As he then fired it straight up into the sky. It then stopped right above the massive creatures that was coming along as Naruto went through hand sign. Storm release. Colossal storm rage. The moment he said those words, the storm started to gather above head as lightning came raining down. Massive water bullets came raining from the vortex that Naruto fired up in the air. As the thing turned large into a massive vortex, wind blades came slashing. Obito was shocked. How could one boy possess power like this? He was literally holding down the 10 tails and massacring all of the creatures. As Naruto shot forward towards him, Obito knew that there was no time to waste now. He wanted to show off the power of the 10 tails and show that Naruto had at least break Naruto's spirit, but no. He then placed sand on the 10 tails as he was about to absorb it into his body. At that moment, Naruto felt something as he was looking at Obito, as sweat was running down his forehead, knowing that he couldn't allow Obito to do that. As Naruto felt it, "Thank you, Dad," he said. All the other ninjas got on the wall as many of the white Zetsu has been eradicated already. Snaddy and all the others got up. Outside, a bit distance away, as Haku was helping up Yujito. She told her if she didn't help her, she was going to crawl. They were a distance away from the battle, but they could still see the explosion and everything going on over there, as the both of them were worrying about Naruto and the others as well. Mei and the others were on the battlefield as they were hitching their teeth as they saw Naruto making his way, and Obito started to absorb the 10 tails. Yes, because the thing started to twist and his body started to turn. As Naruto was running, Naruto felt it. As he flashed away, Obito was surprised. Beyond surprise, now fist smashed into his face, breaking out several of his teeth as he was thrown back violently off the 10 tails. As he smashed into the ground confused as hell, he started to pick up himself as he didn't understand. As Naruto stood on top of the 10 tails, "It seemed my dad left me something to stop you," said Naruto as he looked down. Obito wondered, his mind in flash. He started to curse as he remembered the seal on his chest from all those years ago that Minato placed on him. He used the same sealing formula. As Obito cursed some more, "I will never allow you or anyone else to get the 10 tails or the statue." As Naruto slammed his hand down, "Kurama, you ready?" "Yeah, do it," said Kurama. As Naruto absorbed the thing, Obito watched with shock and scared as he watched Naruto absorb the entire thing there. As he was helpless to do anything about it, as blood was leaking from his mouth as Naruto's body was already infused with so much power, and that fist knocked him senseless just a bit. But what could he do to stop this? Yet again he was being bested as he watched all of his dreams and hope flush into the earth. Suddenly, it happened as a bright light engulfed the entire area. "What the hell is going on?" said Snaddy. "I have no idea," said Jiraiya. They all covered their eyes as the smoke and dust, everything blowing, covered the entire area, stopping them from seeing what was going on over on the battlefield. As all of them stood there, wondering just what was going on. The white Zetsus were being cut down. There was only a few left of them. Obito stood there as he got to his feet. He felt broken. Yes, on the inside he felt broken. He just watched all of his dreams and his hope just got flushed down the toilet. What was he gonna do now? Naruto took away the 10 tails from him. His dreams, his hope to bring back the Jubi. He just did it. And now the Jubi was gone, absorbed into the one person he hated in this world the most. Standing there was a cocoon. A silver cocoon that was just in mid-air, floating. As the ninjas cautiously started to move forward, as many of them saw that Naruto went over there and the thing was just gone, the mighty beast set off them just fear. Sasuke and the others made their way. Obito stood there, unsure what to do now. Should he run? If he did, what was the point of that? Suddenly a cracking sound could be heard, as everyone turned towards the giant cocoon that was in the sky, until it cracked open, breaking apart. Something emerged. It was Naruto, and different. As he stood there in mid-air, before his body descended to the ground, his eyes had changed. They were red. Yes, instead of being normal, black and purple, they were red Rinnegans. His hair was white. As he went down into his back, he had Megatamas around his neck. As he had on his same black pants, He had a strange cloak that seemed to be attached to his body, with strange spikes around his neck, as the bottom of them were lit with red flames. He seemed blank. 10 truth-seeking orbs were around him, just floating there, as they seemed larger than before. He had a strange staff in his hand, a staff with a circle on it, with smaller hoops in the circle. As he did not move or do anything, he just stood there. Obito looked towards him. As that was going on, Black Zetsu's head propped out of the ground. He figured this would be the best moment to do what he wanted, as he slowly made his way forward. Once he was close enough, he lashed out of the ground, but Naruto's hand stretched like an instinct and grabbed him by the throat. Black Zetsu was surprised and confused. He thought that the Tail had him, that he was mindless at the moment. As Black Zetsu tried to flee, to melt away his body, but his body was firm. What was going on? He couldn't do anything. He couldn't move. The hand was tight around his throat. But yet still Naruto did not move the rest of his body. He was just out there, not moving at all. Inside of his mind, Naruto was screaming out loud as his body was being ripped apart, literally tearing into pieces. Half his face was already torn. His 2 arms were being pulled from their sockets. His legs were being pulled away as well, as blood was coming from his mouth. To think I could actually best this. You can't, a voice said. So why not just give up? Give in. You're bound to lose anyway. So give in, won't you? It's the only way. I'm afraid I have to, said Naruto. I can't win. Yes, you can't. So just give up already. Give in to your fate. You cannot stop this. There is nothing that you can do to win. So give in, why won't you? As Naruto's body started to be ripped apart even more, it was then that memory started to flash through his head of his loved ones. All of the girls. Kushina, Yujiu, Tsunade, Jiraiya, Kakashi, Sasuke, all of his friends, Sakura, all of them started to flash through his minds. As he had lost his mind for a second there, his mind suddenly snapped in place. As Naruto screamed out in pain, his body was literally being torn apart. You beast, what do you think you're doing to me? A low voice could be heard. You are just like him, the man who sealed me away. But this time, I will not lose. You are going to be the one to be ever stuck in this place. I will come out on top. I will take back what is mine. Everything. The residual chakra that is inside of you. It will be mine as well. All of it. All of my power. I want it back. Well, you can go and screw yourself, said Naruto. You think you can fight me, boy? I am centuries years old. You are just a small child. You're like a small bird standing up against a hurricane. Well, this small bird has a flock. And my flock is counting on me. So there is no way in hell that I will allow you to take me like this. I have too many people counting on me for that woman to be revived. And you're gonna use my body to do it. So there is no way in hell that this will happen. So as I said, screw yourself, you giant one-eye asshole. As Naruto's body started to reform. As he started struggling even more as the brightness started to pull. And by the way, he said, I have an orgy to get to. By saying that, Naruto's body started to be pulled back together. What is this? A voice said. I said, I have an orgy to get to, he said as he pulled his body back together with sure frustration and grunting. As the vine snapped. As Naruto collapsed down to his knees. Back in the real world. As he was panting heavily, his eyes came to fruition. As he was able to see clearly now. I did it. God damn it, I did, he said. As he could feel the power coursing through his veins. This was unnatural. Unreal. His eyes then snapped forward towards a shaky Obito, who looked at him. As Naruto realized he was holding on to something, when he kneeled down to something and came down with him, his body had moved on his own and captured his thing. As a wicked smile came to his face. Finally, you came out of your hiding spot, he said. Zetsu looked at him. How? How did I catch you? Huh. It must be an instinct thing. Or probably it's just a life-preserving thing. But you should know, you're screwed, right? You know that, said Naruto. As he looked at Zetsu, yeah, I know all about you and Kaguya. And I know what you were planning on doing. And that is not gonna happen, said Naruto. As he started tying even more. As he grabbed Zetsu's throat and squeezed even tighter. Zetsu was struggling to move or do anything. As one of the truth-seeking orbs came near his palm as he shoved it right into Zetsu's mouth. Before thinking, Zetsu's body reacted as it went straight down his throat. As Naruto tossed him to the side. The truth-seeking orb then exploded and swallowed up Zetsu, shredding his body to nothingness. Obito tried to run, but Naruto threw the staff at him as he was trying to enter his world. But the staff hit him right in the back, breaking through the vortex as he crashed on the ground. Blood burst out of his mouth as he tried to get up as quickly as possible, but Naruto was already in front of him. As he stomped down, Obito made his body intangible as Naruto's feet broke the ground as Obito quickly jumped away. As Naruto then went through handstand and slammed his hand on the ground, a massive seal array then spread out all around. Did you know? I'm able to perform seals by just using hand signs. I advanced so far. I don't even need to use paper tags anymore. As he put across his staff. He then stood there. This is gonna be me and you. 1-on-1 as he cracked his neck. Just a full-on fist contest. I told you I would make you suffer. And I'm gonna beat the living shit out of you. Obito simply smirked as Naruto picked up a stone. As he threw it forward. Obito wanted the stone to pass right through him, but the thing hit him right in the face. He was confused. What have you done? You know, I know a lot about you and your ability. I've been working on a way to counter it. So right now at the moment, your ability is useless. The eyes are. Same go for mine, said Naruto. Obito didn't even realize. As he realized that he didn't feel a connection between his eyes anymore. As he looked at Naruto's eyes, they were blue. Yes, they were back to normal. He still had the outfit of the Ten-tailed Jinchuriki, and Obito could still sense the power, but the red Rinnegans were gone. What have you done? Obito said. This Fuinjutsu seal cancel out every power of the eyes. Rinnegan, Sharingan, no matter what it is, Byakugan. So now, it's just you and me. I won't use this new power I'm granted. I want to fight you as I was, because I'm gonna break you. With that, Naruto shot forward as Obito jumped, but Naruto turned to the left. The both of them crashing together as the both of them started to dodge each other's punches. As Naruto swift under one of his punches, before gliding his fist back up, Obito jumped back as he went through several hand signs. He could still use jutsu, just not his eyes. Fuinjutsu was a rather complex art as he went through handstand and breathed out a large fire. As Naruto rushed straight towards him and ran through handstand as well, as he breathed out several wind bullets from his mouth. As they smashed right into the flame, to Obito's amazement, the wind bullets twirled around in the fire and came straight back towards him. As he leaped away. The moment he jumped back though, he felt something behind him as he spun around. Naruto blocked his fist. As Naruto brought his head back and thrust it, cracking it right into Obito's forehead. As Obito stepped back in pain. As blood was seeping from his forehead. As Naruto moved forward once again and drive a fist right into his mouth, bursting his lip wide open. As Obito performed a spinning kick as Naruto blocked it and grabbed his leg and twirled him and smashed him into the earth. Obito reached into his robe and pulled a kunai as he thrust it towards Naruto's face. As Naruto tilted his face past his cheek. As he grabbed the kunai before to leave and drive it into Obito's palm as Obito cried out in pain. As Naruto stuffed a fist into his face once again, knocking the wind out of him before literally pulling him from the earth. The kunai tearing his hand wide open as blood exploded from it as he tossed Obito like a rag doll. Without your eyes, you're nothing, said Naruto. That was the only thing that gave you the edge. You're Kamui. But with this new power sorting through my veins, you are nothing. As Naruto raised his hand, as a pulse came from his finger, pure pulse of chakra that blew apart the earth and smashed into Obito. As he was sent crashing, but he did not hit the ground because Naruto appeared behind him and grabbed him by the back. Obito cried out in pain when Naruto teared through his arm, literally using his hand, coating wind chakra to rip right through it. As Obito's blood started to pour, as Naruto smashed a knee into his head, breaking his jaw completely. He grabbed Obito by the hair and smashed his head several times into the earth. The others were making their way as they tried to enter, but they could not. The scenery that Naruto spread out was also combined with a barrier that stopped them from entering. As all of them watched as Naruto tossed Obito along, like a piece of a rag doll. Like a vicious dog would do with a piece of meat to swing him across. Obito was now panting down on one knee, as Naruto stood in front of him. Now do you see, Naruto asked. What you did? Do you see that all of this was a waste? I told you that I would break you. I made you a promise. If you mess with my family, I would completely break you. And that is what I'm going to do. You stood there, with once so powerful and confident, thinking that you'd win, but now you're nothing but a shame. A shameful ninja that became rogue, wasted your entire life for nothing, for a girl that I didn't even know liked you. Come to think of it, I think she really liked Kakashi instead of you. But you were just so obsessed with her. You changed your entire philosophy about this world instead of doing the right thing and return back to the leaf. As I said it before, you're nothing but a waste of space. A complete jackass, said Naruto, as he grabbed Obito by the throat. Rin, I'm sorry, Obito said. She wouldn't want to hear your apologies. It's not like you're gonna go anywhere where she is anyway. After all, she was the heartless monsters that were hunting down Jinchurikis to take what was inside of them. At least when we ninjas kill, we kill for the sake of the mission and what is right but you. You're nothing but a heartless monster who caused many of these misdeeds. In my time, hurting so many of my friends. You want to know something before you die? As Naruto leaned in, you are right. The reason I was able to find out everything is because I am from the future. Well, yeah, you can say that. A future where you had won. A future where you had won everything and done everything right. That future, you did everything and I was alone and broken. But now, look at you, said Naruto. You are nothing. As Obito looked at him, he couldn't get to talk as Naruto crushed his windpipe as blood exploded from his mouth. As Naruto raised his hand, several black rods appeared as he drove them down into Obito. As Obito coughed up more blood, pinned down to the earth. Now, I'll stand here and watch you die, said Naruto. As Naruto really stand there and watched Obito took his last breath. Obito, literal tears were coming from his eyes. As he realized he failed. He did so much yet to fail by this boy. And hearing what Naruto just said, that he's from the future. He realized that Naruto knew everything all along if that was true. So that means all of this was just a waste of time. As he could do nothing but laugh at the ironic situation that he was currently in. Well, he was dying anyway. As he bled out and died right there. As Naruto just looked at him as he took his last breath. Before he went through one sign. As Naruto literally formed seals in the air, kanji started to light up in the air. Before he sealed Obito's body away into nothingness, it just vanished. He then raised his hand as his staff fly back towards him as he stabbed it in the ground. The seal then broke. As they were able to enter the barrier, Naruto, as all of them rushed over as Naruto turned towards them. As a massive power washed out of his body, surrounding all of them. They were confused as he looked at him. With this power, I can take over the entire elemental nations, he said. Many of the ninjas hearing his voice stepped back in fear. Was this power corrupting him or something? Naruto? Temari said. As she and Ino and Tenten stepped forward. Are you okay? Said Ino. No, I'm not. With this power, I can be a god. Konoha, Kiri, the stone, Kumo, the sand. All of it is mine. Now bow down before your new god. Everyone looked at him until his lips started to twitch a bit. Before he burst out laughing, dropping to the ground. As everyone looked at him as they realized he was messing with them. I'm sorry, he said, got him back up. I just had to do it, he said. You know, this is really gonna hurt. As he slammed his hands together, suddenly his body started to shake. As a pulse came out of him, 8 pulses as he collapsed down to the ground. Those pulses formed chakra, as it was the 8 tail beasts as they came out in their full form. Yo, Kurama, said Naruto, as he collapsed on his back. Yeah, I'm right here, said Grandma. You okay? Yeah, I'll live, said Naruto. But that was hard. Well, you did make your promise. You freed all of them. Look at them. Yeah, I did, said Naruto. And what about the statue? It's still in here, said Grandma. Well, at least this way no one will ever get used again. Yeah, I suppose you're right. As Naruto got back to his feet, as everyone rushed over towards him. As the tail beasts were all standing there. As they already knew what was going on. After his brief talk with them while he was just standing there. Yes, in his mind, time seemed to move at a rather fast pace. As he did two things before. Starting his fight with Obito. One was finding Kakashi with one of his wood clones that went on the earth. And the other one was talking to the tail beast that was inside his body. As Kakashi came landing down right beside him, with the clone carrying him. Sensei, said Naruto. I'm sorry. As Kakashi looked down, he understood why as he saw Obito on the ground, with rods sticking through him. You have nothing to apologize for, Naruto. If you didn't do it, I was going to do it myself. At least this war is finally over. Yeah, it is. As Naruto heard his name called out, as all the girls came rushing over towards him. As he then chuckled. What's so funny, Kakashi asks. Well, at the moment I'm tired, and I want to celebrate but I can't. One of the ninjas then spoke. Is it finally over? Yeah, it seems that way, the other one said. As cheers started to go all around, realized that it was finally over as celebration went on. As Naruto simply chuckled to himself. Huh. You did it again, dope, said Sasuke, as he was beside Naruto. Once again. You were the hero. At least you saved this world. No hard feelings, said Naruto. Sasuke simply chuckled. Why would there be? Well, we can have our little test when I'm back to full strength. Yeah, and you will lose, Sasuke said. As that made Naruto chuckle, as Sakura came over with a smile on her face. Everything is finally over, she said. Yeah, said Naruto. You can go and sleep with Sasuke on the battlefield if you want to. I mean, everyone would turn their head. Once again, she blushed, making everyone laugh. Time skip. Throughout all of that, the old man was watching, along with God of Death. As the two of them smiled. Huh, it seems like he pulled it off. What did you expect, said Hagoromo. He is Naruto Uzumaki after all. The God of Death laughed. No, he really rubbed off on you, she said. Huh, it looks that way. At least he prevented my mother from escaping. That would have been a bit more entertaining. Huh? What? Well, it would have, she said, as she started to walk off. As Hagoromo simply sighed. As he smiled once again. Rest, Naruto. You deserve it, he said. Time skip. A few years later, Naruto was surrounded. As he was stepping back. As a literal army was around him. All of them. Stepping forward to attack him. As he made his way back to the wall. Finally, we caught you, one of them said. As it was a girl. She had long, blonde hair in the same way as her mother. As the boy next to her stepped up. Yeah, she's right, he says. He cracked his knuckles. As he had a brunette hair like his mother as well. But the two of them had a similar face, Naruto, with blue eyes. As the two of them smiled, over to the other side, there was two other girls there. As the both of them chuckled before, they went through handstands, they took in a deep breath. As they started to mold chakra in their mouth. As they mumbled something, as Naruto could make out the words. If you don't dodge this, Dad, you're gonna be screwed. As the both of them fire off the ability, lava came from their mouth. Rather small globs of lava. As Naruto jumped away as lava hit the wall. Are you trying to kill me? He said. Well, if you don't give us proper training, then yes. As the two of them started to chuckle. So, are you gonna stop playing easy on us? Well, your mom has been training you hard. After all, you just did her techniques, said Naruto. Yeah, but we still need training from you. So come on, she said. As Naruto looked at the two of them, and then looked over at the boy and girl. As he then heard something behind him, he had to duck. As a mirror appeared and someone leaped out of it. Then nearly tackled him to the ground, but he moved out of the way. As the person joined up with the others. It was a boy, standing there. As his face looked similar to Haku. But he had the blonde hair just like his father. and Haku's eyes. You know that, they're right. Take us seriously, he said. As Naruto stood there, as he narrowed his eyes, as someone came dashing past him. She had a belt tied around her waist, with a cat tail that was on it. She really liked cats. As she jumped towards him and attacked him with 2 fists, but Naruto blocked 2 of them, as she kicked off and flipped back. Alright guys, she said, as she seemed to be the oldest of all of them. We're going to attack him as a group, and we're finally going to be able to take him down, once and for all, she said. Yeah, I'm with you, as all of them got together. We're going to do that jutsu that all of us have been working on, at the same time. Dad, just say you're going to train us seriously and we won't hurt you, she said. So are you the spokesperson of this group, Naruto asked. Yes I am, she said. Well, bring it, said Naruto, as all of them went through hand sign. Meanwhile, on the sidelines, what if he actually get hurt, Haku said. As laughter could be heard, as Haku started to laugh as well. Yeah, I knew it's gonna be fine. As Haku smashed, he watched a scene. Over there was their kids. Beside her was Mei, Yujito, Ino, Tenten, and herself was there as well. Well, they were not the only ones, but they were the only one in the compound right now. Naruto did not become Hokage of the village. Instead, Sasuke Uchiha, the first Uchiha Hokage. Yes, Naruto was busy otherwise, being the clan head of the Uzumaki clan, and also more members joined his clan, a lot of them, and not to mention his children. Sasuke had 2 kids as well, Sadara and Itachi, his son. With Sakura, he was not one for the whole lots of women thing, so his clan remained, well, relatively small. Sasuke was given a position, as Naruto really didn't, well, want it. To think of it, none of them had ever asked him if he wanted to become Hokage, not even Snazzy. They just figured that was his thing, because he said it once. And after thinking over things a lot, in his past life that was what he wanted to do, but in this life, things have changed, so he changes, demeanor. Haku had 1 son with him, at the moment. All of the girls in the clan had got along well. They were like a big family now. Mei had retired, and passed the job on to Kojo, who is now the leader of Mizo. As Mei had 2 twin daughters with him. Ino had a girl with him, and Tenten had a boy. But not only them, as Konan was pregnant with twins as well. And more people joined the clan. As a long-lost relative of Naruto, a cousin, her name was Karin Uzumaki, and also Guren, with Yukimaru as well. Shikamaru also had a son, with the cryptanalysis department head, the girl with the glasses. At the moment, Temaru was 8 months pregnant, with 2 twin boys. It seems like Naruto was, well, repopulating his clan quite a lot. Choji had got with Karu, and they also have a baby girl. And not to mention Kiba got with Hinata, and they had a boy. And Yujito, daughter, was the oldest of them all, with the cat tail, as she really liked cats, just like her mother. Seeing that Yujito was here, her friends came to visit a lot, Samui. And despite of the grudge between the Kumo and Konoha, well, Hyuga instant, Neji got with Samui, as he really seemed to be enjoying himself. As there's a baby on the way, not sure of the gender yet, because the news was relatively new. But everything else was just going off wonderful. The village was in a wonderful condition. Everything was just perfect. The nations are at peace with each other. Things were going along great. Sasuke, being the Hokage, he had his head on straight, and Snazzy had filled him into the role, so everything was just perfect at the moment. As Naruto dodged a massive wind attack from all of his kids that destroyed the entire wall. As he looked behind him, the wall was in rubbles. You guys are really serious, huh? Their attacks one-on-one might not be strong enough to hurt him, but all of them combined, that was a bit strong. Yeah! The girl just stepped forward. So, train us seriously, she said, as she was the oldest of the group, being 11 years old. Alright, fine, Naruto said, as they all started to jump up in cheers. You're all still a bit too young. He couldn't get to finish that sentence and all of them glare at him. Dogpile, as all of the kids then jump at him and tackle him to the ground. As Naruto smiled with a happy look on his face. This was all that he ever wanted. Yes, everything was just so wonderful. But guys, this is the end of this series. I hope you guys enjoyed and enjoy the journey that we follow, and thank you all again for all of your support and help along with this long, very long journey, guys. And just as you know, do not worry because new series are coming up soon for you guys to enjoy. I'm just grateful and thankful that you stick with me on this journey, and thank you all again for your help and your support. But now, I'm out of here. This is the final time you're gonna hear me say, what if Naruto was given a second chance? So yeah, goodbye guys. And that's it. I'm out. Peace.